Ho, ho, ho! Welcome to another episode of Film Buff Bros. This episode, we're going to be talking about non-Christmas Christmas movies. So basically, these are movies that take place during Christmas time, but are not really about Christmas. For example, Die Hard, Batman Returns, American Psycho, Trading Places. So anyway, my number one non-Christmas Christmas movie is Home Alone. It might be surprising to you, but if you think about it, the main events of the movie revolve around Kevin being left at home due to his family leaving the country. So it's not, the main events aren't really about Christmas, but specifically. Also, other aspects, Kevin's beef with his family and confrontation with the burglars could happen outside of the framing of the holiday season. I love the performances of Daniel Stern and Joe Pesci and how they have this dichotomous relationship similar to Abbott and Costello. I think Macaulay Culkin does a really good job, comedic performance, and there's lots of believable, heartfelt moments from him and lots of the other supporting roles. And I don't think that there is another movie that feels so extremely Christmassy. The set design and lots of other things like it's just Christmas everywhere, right? Like the nativity scene that he hides in. So I don't think there's any movie that really is this extremely Christmassy, but isn't really explicitly a Christmas movie or about Christmas.
Yeah, it's got like the Christmas music throughout it, the chanting, the caroling. Like it's pretty much close to a Christmas movie. Yeah. But what I think for me, what doesn't make it is that it's more of a coming age story because he's got a big arc in the movie. He goes from being this little kind of jerk, but not meaning to be that way, then to finding out to be less judgmental of other people, right? Mm-hmm. The message of Christmas or whatever. So which kind of brings me to mine, which is Eyes Wide Shut, which is... Again, there's some like subliminal underlying like themes going on with Kubrick's work all the time. This is like a prime example. I think a lot of people went in this movie blind, not knowing what it was about. And Christmas, again, is just sort of becomes sort of a side character. It's not the focused. It's more like just sort of in the background. And speaking of the background, there's a lot of soft, out of focus lights, Christmas lights. And I was like, where is he putting the lights in? When is he bringing the Christmas theme in? A lot of it comes when there's a sexual attraction going on between two characters. And it's about rituals, right? Like cult-like rituals, which kind of Christmas is sort of a ritual. That's not really questioned. And if you don't participate in it, you're sort of ousted if you don't belong. So yeah, there's like, but the thing I liked about it was that it's kind of talking about the indoctrination of Christmas conformity on people and how Bill, the main character, he doesn't really have an arc like throughout the movie. It's kind of like Patrick Bateman, whereas he goes through all this new stuff to him, but at the end of it, he's just in the toy store with his wife going, yeah, we just keep putting on that face. And so Christmas to me is a sort of a side note here, but it's also a powerful sort of subliminal message saying, or maybe not subliminal, saying like, is Christmas necessary? How is it beneficial? What's the good that comes out of it? What's the bad that comes out of it? So yeah, and it's Kubrick. So I'm not going to go into all the other stuff about the movie. That's great. I just wanted to focus on the Christmas stuff. But everything else about the film to me is like top notch. Really hard finding flaws in the film.
Yeah, I was watching it again the other day. He didn't participate in editing it. He had died before it was actually edited and released. So it makes you wonder what it would have been like if he had,
Yeah, maybe Christmas would have been more of a theme or less. Who knows?
Anyway, that's our episode of Film Buff Bros this week. Check out this playlist for all of our videos. Believe it's just right up there. And have a happy holidays.
Merry non-Christmas.